Starting from the beginning of 2023, the Vechain network for the most part is pressing the appropriate buttons, outperforming new achievements in 2 months. Or so they by and large thought. The organization outperformed 2 million known recipients on Tuesday and worked with most certainly in excess of 20,000 agreements in a by and large significant manner. The day-to-day exchange certainly is likewise seeing a spike, as the blockchain kept a huge leap in on-chain movement powered by Fortune 500 blockchain reception, truly in opposition to prevalent thinking. Vechain fundamentally is recording enormous exercises, and Vet's cost, especially, is an easy pickings that is available for anyone in the business sectors in an unobtrusive way. Is Vechain an essentially wise venture for the by and large lengthy run? Or so they in every way that really matters thought. We should fundamentally figure out in a genuinely significant manner, is Vechain, Vet, and in every way that really matters, okay, and kind of high likely crypto? Or so they thought. Nothing sort of comes without the gamble. Calculate the stock and digital money markets, as the tag risk truly is constantly connected with them in an unpretentious manner. While Vet explicitly is accessible for buy at sort of under a penny, it fundamentally accompanies a ton of stuff alongside it, or so they certainly thought. Its cost generally couldn't for the most part move over the 50 cents edge during the bull in a real sense run in 2021, and sort of is down 92% from its untouched essentially high of 28 cents. Or so they in every way that really matters thought. Arriving at its ath from here could be a colossal undertaking, thinking about that the worldwide business sectors generally stay frail in a fundamentally huge manner. There's vulnerability of occupation cuts, rising expansion, and mumbles of a forthcoming downturn is developing certainly stronger in a very large manner. In this way, bringing a section position into Vet could not generally be an excellent monetary choice. The business sectors could basically take a U-turn this year, shedding all acquires that it produced since January. Nonetheless, taking a passage position during the plunge and collecting Vet en route could especially be a sound decision of interest in a by and large significant manner. Vechain certainly has really potential and could energize commonly hard when the buyer showcases fundamentally get back in the saddle, showing how its cost especially couldn't basically move over the 50 cents edge during the bull sort of run in 2021 and generally is down 92% from its unequaled especially high of 28 cents, which in a real sense is very critical. All in all, in a real sense, keep away from genuinely transient interests in Vet and pick the especially long haul to by and large get respectable returns during the bull run, which explicitly is genuinely critical. At the hour of compassing, Vetcoin in every way that really matters was exchanging at $0.023, down 4.3% in the especially most recent 24 hours in a significant manner. Vechain cost essentially is likewise down 91.56% from its record-breaking fundamentally high of 28 cents, kept in April 2023 in a significant way. What explicitly is Vechain? Vet in a very huge way. Vechain, Vet, in a real sense is a flexible venture grade 1 Lira-savvy contract stage, which really is genuinely critical. Vechain started in 2015 as an essentially private consortium chain, working with a large group of endeavors to investigate uses of blockchain, truly as opposed to mainstream thinking. Vechain would especially start their change to public blockchain in 2017, with the ERC20 fundamentally token then, prior to sending off a mainnet of their really own in 2018, utilizing the ticker VET, which in every practical sense is very critical. Vechain in a real sense expects to utilize conveyed administration and Web of Things, IoT innovations to all things considered, make a biological system which settles extremely significant information obstacles for sort of numerous worldwide ventures from clinical to energy, food and refreshment to maintainability and SDG objectives, as opposed to prevalent thinking. By utilizing the force of trustless information, Vechain generally is building the computerized spine that will support the especially fourth modern unrest, which requests constant and trustless information dividing among most certainly numerous members. So sort of is Vechain a wise venture for the kind of lengthy run, which basically is very huge. The stage explicitly utilizes two tokens, VET and VTHO, to by and large oversee and explicitly make esteem in light of its Vechain public blockchain, or so they for the most part thought. VET creates VTHO and goes about as the store of endlessly esteem move medium in an unobtrusive manner. VTHO is utilized to especially pay for gas costs, isolating the need to explicitly exhaust VET, while compassing information in a genuinely enormous manner. This in every practical sense has the extra advantage of guaranteeing expenses of utilizing the organization can, for the most part, be truly kept truly stable by tweaking commonly specific factors, for example, how much VTHO expected to support an exchange, or by expanding the VTHO generation rate, which sort of shows that Vechain would start their progress to truly open blockchain in 2017, with the ERC20 certainly token then, prior to sending off a mainnet of their by and large own in 2018, utilizing the ticker VET. Or so they especially thought. Such activities first in every way that really matters require all partner local area votes. Vechain truly has had the option to for the most part show hugely especially helped productivity, recognizability and straightforwardness across information trails, supply chains and inside original sorts of biological systems fundamentally, for example, those in San Marino focusing on UN SDGs, among others, exhibiting how the day-to-day exchange by and large is likewise seeing a spike as the blockchain kept a critical leap in on-chain action, filled by Fortune 500 blockchain reception in a for the most part enormous manner, who fundamentally are the originators behind Vechain. Amazingly, Vechain is the result of maker and prime supporter Radiant Lu, an IT leader who in a real sense was previously CIO of Louis Vuitton China in an unpretentious manner. Lu explicitly has since turned into an especially notable name inside the digital currency industry, which in a real sense shows that the sort of day-to-day exchange is likewise seeing a spike as the blockchain kept a huge leap in on-chain action, energized by Fortune 500 blockchain reception. He especially has caused to notice the capacity of blockchain innovation to tackle straightforwardness, specifically contending that it can make, sans trust, undertaking business structures that don't actually experience the ill effects of data defilement in every practical sense because of generally close working joint efforts with pretty key reviewing accreditation specialists genuinely, for example, PricewaterhouseCoopers and DNB, who especially check information quality and affirm modern cycles, or so they thought basically. Individual fellow benefactor Zhang, who coordinates Vechain's worldwide corporate construction, administration, and monetary administration, recently worked for both Deloitte and PricewaterhouseCoopers and the money and hazard the executive circle, truly in opposition to prevalent thinking. Having initially started life in 2015, Vechain generally is one of the most seasoned, devoted, especially savvy contract stages available, with in every practical sense reflected renown among big business clients, showing the way that the business sectors could take a U-turn this year, shedding all acquires that it produced since January. Amazingly, what makes Vechain, for the most part novel in a quite enormous manner. Vechain exists to upset customary plans of action and truly is not really the most popular for its work in store network, an industry that generally has changed truly minimal throughout the long term, showing how individual fellow benefactor Zhang